What is up, everybody? What's up, Marauder? How are you? What's up, everybody? My name is 45. I'm a retro variety streamer. Play a bunch of games from the 70s all the way to now, always on True Hardware whenever I can. Today we're playing more Gemfire. We've taken the complete north. This is I don't even know how to describe it. Tactical RPG, maybe? What is Gemfire considered? Role-playing strategy games. So technically I shouldn't even be playing it, but I'm so invested in it. It's not bad. It really, truly isn't bad. I'm alright with it. I just gotta make sure I have enough food. If I have enough food, I think we're set and we're good to go. But we're gonna get back into it. I'm excited to keep playing it, and hopefully we beat it so that we can play System Shock, which is a game that I am excited to check out as well. So let's go ahead and do this. Gotta love point and clicks, right? F4, load state, there we go. Is this before or after I lost? Because I got my shit kicked in for some weird reason. Alright, 479 troops. 647. 520. And how many do I have? 740? Okay. There we go. All right, let's put some money towards cultivation. There we go. Alright, so we have a shit ton of food, but no... Okay, that's fine. We're gonna be skipping a lot of turns. Oh, man. Okay, can we transport... let's see, we're gonna send food to this guy. Some gold. How much food? Most of our food, yes. And he's got max food, no money. Alright, I want you to move your troops to here. All of your troops. Yeah. He doesn't need troops. He technically needs troops, just in case 11 tries to take us. So we're gonna recruit. Oh. Shit ton of food, 520, but not enough gold to move the people. Alright, we'll see if we can do anything with 7. Damn, if food prices were... Easy. It's impluvious. Yes. 8 days of food is just, it's too ridiculous. I don't have 5 days of food either. This should be better. It's fine. Oh, we gotta be aggressive. Gotta be aggressive. I'm digging this game though. Oh, they're 5th units here. Why do they have 39 days of food? I don't understand. I think that's what that means, right? I hate Pluvius because he only walks like 2, which is silly. He's very slow. Alright, we're gonna see if we can break some fences, like that one. There we go. Wiped out, bitch! Wait, just kidding. I want you to break this fence. Is she gonna fight me? Come at me, bro! She isn't. 'Cause she knows she's screwed. One dude left? Yeah, we got this island. This island's ours. Stupid. Should be a retreat from him, right? Well, it doesn't matter, we win. Easy! Now they're out. Join us or get banished. Get banished, nerd! Alright, we gotta worry about a lot more plagues now. 6 got hit by plague. Why are the prices high? Okay, so we don't need any of these troops. And you don't need your troops either. Alright, what's 11 look like? 105 troops? Okay. I could probably take Lord Tyrion. But not right now. Definitely need to cultivate our land here. But again, he doesn't need any troops either. Alright, he's fine. Alright, if we had more money... I think all of these fringe states, they're weak as shit. Oh, I don't have 3 days worth of food, never mind. We're about to take the fringe states, though. Once food prices get high, we'll be set. Let's send our troops here. I really want to take Lord Tyrion. Yeah! Instant win! Hell yeah. We're gonna be doing this to all the fringe states, by the way. As I unify the realms. What's the food costs? Food costs need to go up. Why? Yeah, I was about to say, why? Oh, not mischievous pixies. Just enough, too. Oh, does he have people? He kind of does have people, doesn't he? He's got a dragon. Should have taken Xandor. He can walk 3. Why didn't you just give up? So many of your men are gonna die. Yeah, they know better. Look at this shit. They want to fight to the bitter end, don't they? Is this guy a touch attacker? No, he's not. Okay. See, that guy's gonna want to smoke me non-stop. No, he's scared. Can't stop, won't stop. That's what I'm saying. You have so many people, dude. It's a stupid amount of people. Probably should retreat. I'm not losing people, dude. stupid. We're overrunning that base. Yeah, Gemfire is probably the only Koei game I can tolerate so far. I'm really enjoying this one. And I think it's because they don't like abbreviate things like they do for the romance games, if that makes sense. Yay! You know that there's multiple games in the series, right? The second one's like a Celtic theme or whatever. Yeah, I was about to say we're gonna take 13. Easy. Alright, our price is high or low? They're low. I might be able to take, let's see. So he wants me to take 14. Yeah, we don't have enough gold for that at all. Let's Alright, we're fine with that. Took me 6 years, but we're gonna take over everything. Alright, let's beef up that one. We're gonna send some troops to 9, that way 15 doesn't attack. I need food costs to be better, man. But they're not very loyal to me, so let's give them some food. We gotta be mindful of all of these areas that we're taking. Oh, 16 got hit. Just kidding. Yay, good spells. Love to see that. Why are food prices not changing? See, they're not putting any troops there. So I'm basically able to just waltz in and take whatever I want. No, let's transport some food. Gotta manipulate the market, bro. I need food prices to be high, though. What's going on with this? Oh, he's got 257. He could take me in a heartbeat. Alright, I want you to transport your troops to there. No, we can't do that. What's the food cost looking like in April? Such bullshit, bro. We can send most of our troops over there with some gold and some there. Alright, provided we have gold, we should be able to take 15. Well, it wants us to take 23. But that would leave us open to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different... Yeah, that's not happening. That's bad advice. Alright, food prices are going up. That's what we like to see. Nine will probably take 15. You had this on Super Nintendo? Yeah, a lot of people said they played the Super Nintendo version. This is the NES version, obviously. Let's transport some food. Are food prices still average? No. I think we could beat this tonight. There's June and a plague is coming. We are indeed gym slopping. Please be high. Fuck! Pluvius. Alright, he wants to fight us, that's fine. We'll smoke his ass. His 200 people. Yeah. I've kind of mastered this map, so I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Probably should have taken the other dude, Zortan or whatever his name is. Oh, they're coming aggressive. They're coming hard. Interesting. They're coming hard and so am I. Fuck yeah. Why are you breaking down your fences, idiot? You're just making it easier for me. Time for a flank attack. See, that's what happens when you leave your flank open. How did they survive that? Yeah, you're gonna fall back now, aren't you, little bitch? Yeah, run away! Like the cowards you are! Cowards. Fight with honor! Could have given this up, but no. He's gonna flee. Who you gonna hit? Nobody? Because you're stupid. Oh, he's gonna hit me. Fuck, okay. That's fine. Alright, we'll smoke him. Easy. Yeah, run away. Flee like the bitch you are. Alright, I want him to have to focus on repairing that. Yeah, we'll be fine. That's curtains for you, dude. You're done. Bro, you didn't even set the thing down. Well, let's see if we can blow him out of the water. Now we can move him here. That's a frontal attack, so it's not the most efficient. Alright, the dragon retreated, so they're done. There it is. Couldn't go anywhere. Here, let's give some food to the people so they're a little bit happier. Here we go. Alright, we're gonna move all of our troops to here. Yeah, we gotta give some food away. No one's gonna attack me just for the sheer amount of people that I have. So we've effectively won the game. It's just delaying the inevitable, you know? All because I was smart with my money. Give or take, yeah. If I had money, I could just wipe out the rest of these people. Plunderers? That's not acceptable. Alright, 16 and 11 take 17, and then we'll just start, you know, encroaching, right? That guy's our workhorse for all of the people, though. Good job. Alright, what does 16 look like? 222 people. 119 people. 57. What about this one? Oh, dude, you're toast. Toast! Yeah, this one is probably the most approachable one ever. More than enough money, more than enough food, not enough people. Alright, 0 troops there. 800 troops there. No troops there, which they're not needed. They're needed on the front lines here. Oh, he needs troops bad. Oh no! That sucks. Not the people. Anything but the people. Oh, sweet, we got a free pasta. Alright, he's still hurting for troops. He's not. Let's go ahead and send some money that way. I appreciate that. That's very kind, Steve. I'm just a boy. I do what I can, you know? Alright, let's take... I am just a boy. Alright. Perfect timing, too. Oh, he wants to fight. Let's go! I'll smoke your ass. And you don't have a good bridge set up. You're toast. Fuck. I hate it when they do this last stand shit. It's so silly. We'll break this fence so there's less walking. Cover that. This is where you just give up. I'm gonna put my guy on the other side of that fence and you're toast. You're not even walking the dragon up. You're gonna try to starve me out and you're gonna lose. Bad. Also, I think we just hit 10,000 subscribers. We hit that milestone today, which is awesome. It's not a major milestone, but it's one that's important to me nonetheless. Oh, I see what he's trying to do. Look at this douchebag. Alright, the archer doesn't want to do anything. Screw that fence. I'm gonna bait him into attacking there. He's gonna try to get that guy. $2,000! $10,000! 1,0,0,0,0! Which is even better! No, you're fine. And the cool thing is you're part of that journey, which makes it even better, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so I'm giving him options on who he wants to take out. We'll flank maneuver these guys. And just fucking decimate them, holy shit. Get that dragon out of here, he's done. He's toast. Yeah, it's stupid. That was dumb. Why do a frontal? Archer, Archer! What's your strat here, buddy? Not my little baby boy. Alright, get him on a flank, because that's what we want. Move him up here, where he's out of reach. Attack. Smoke this guy from the other side of the fence! Frontal attack on this archer. He's gonna run away soon. Yeah, you better run away. Oh. That dragon's so close to running away, too. I don't think I can reach him from here, yeah. You like that? Every now and then, when I'm scripting these things, I'm like, I could make a funny out of this. And that's where those jokes come into play. He's gonna retreat. There's no way he can save himself. Oh, I could just smoke him. Smoke him, John! Oh, I goofed. He's gonna retreat. Yeah. I could have won a total annihilation there. You know how I did that, right? Other than using a really shitty British accent, what I did is that I alternated between close take-ups where I'm talking as the director, which I used the real names of the people, right? Garth, Tim, all of them. And for the guy that was in the bathroom stall, I would step back and talk in that direction, and then I put reverb all on it so it would sound like it was in a bathroom, and I threw in, you know, sounds of sinks running and stuff. It was a really good little clever joke, I think. Alright, what are we looking at for right here? $119 from Lord Colin. Oh, easy. What does he need to make this happen? He might need... No, he might not need money. And who needs money down here? We got money and food for days. He's good. He needs money. Let's send him some money. There we go. Alright, nobody's gonna touch this. Fuck's sake. How you doing down there? Alright, that's Eric. What about you? Oh, that's the king. Okay, so that's gonna be the king's fight right there. Well, let's kind of swarm him, I guess, would probably be the best option. Alright, I can definitely take that. And you don't need troops anymore. There we go. What's up, Zool?
Attention all units, central dispatch, be advised, we have a 1075 in progress.
What a prosperous place.
All units respond, code 3.
Well, how many troops does he have? Because he might want to fight. 119? We'll use 11, because 22 is... Okay, that's the king. That's... All my prosperous nations, look at that. Love to see it. We'll send all of our troops. That's more than enough gold. We'll send Zindor. With 3 days of food. I don't even have 3 days worth of food. Okay, that's a problem. So we need gold to 11. And you don't need troops either. Alright, who needs troops? Max troops for him. We'll just hold on to these guys. What are the X's? What do they do? What do they mean? What's the point of this game? What's the plot? To unite the crown. That's what we're doing. We're uniting the crown. Alright, who's gonna take 11? It's gonna be him. Let's give some food to the people so they're not dissenting. There you go. We're very prosperous. I love this. Easy. Send Zindor. Yes. 5 days of food. I don't have 5 days of food? Alright, go with 3 days of food. That's all I might need. Oh, he wants to fight? Alright, brother. Alright, brother. Oh, it's a bridge fight. Well, I got Zindor. He walks for 3, so you're fucked. He's gonna close this gap so quickly, your head will be in a fucking swivel. With your 32 knights. What are you doing, man? You're like, oh, I got a dragon. No, you're fucked. You done goofed, Aaron. Yep, fence both sides. You should do that. I'm coming for you. I'm the wizard. Coming to clap them cheeks. I'm coming to clap them cheeks like they've never been clapped before. You don't know what you're getting into. For king and country. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna take your colony. You should have just retreated, bro. Would have saved you so many more units. Now I'm gonna eat that asshole. Pew! Yeah. Okay. Except now I've kind of blocked them off. That's fine. We'll just get in a steady line like a true convoy does. Everybody get in line. Pew! Oh, you want to be pyong too? Okay, I'll pyong you too. Pew! Oh, no, he survived with 4. What a time to be alive. I'm going to kill you now. Bye! They turn into dust. Yes, it's more like Romance of the Three Kingdoms, if that makes sense. Except Romance is really stiff up until the Super Nintendo era. Once the Super Nintendo era happens, it's a solid series, but like the older ones are just, they're really stiff. That was dumb. Why would you do that? You're not even using your person. What's going on here? This is where you retreat, bro. Oh, really? They're trying to starve us out. What a bitch. Thank you. Oh. The enemy grow restless, sire. I say YOLO swaggins, let's take them. Oh, we don't have a 5th unit right now. We gotta wait a few months. You just wait, King. Your time is coming. Oh, dude, let's take 19. That'll be cake. Absolute cake. And we'll take a pasta because I have a feeling this is just gonna be a one and done. You have 57 dudes! What are you doing? Are you on meth? What do you think you are, the 300? Oh my god, are you serious? Come on guys, we can do it! Yeah! What the fuck are they doing? Oh my goodness. They really... What the fuck? Are you serious? Like, they don't have a sorcerer, they don't stand a chance. Fuck you. The only thing that could possibly happen is I accidentally hit the retreat button, or I starve out, which could be a valid thing. Break a damn fence. How you like them apples? Oh. Well, they build a fence again, damn. Alright, well now it's time to start murdering their people. It's just gonna happen. Every single turn, I'm gonna wipe them out. There's no way. 149 on 15? Bro, you're dead. There's one. You ready for it? I just realized I don't know how they I heard you like arrows. Here, catch. What are you doing, dude? Just retreat. Have some dignity, man. Oh, you think you're gonna catch my flag? Is that what's going on? Yeah, easy. 57 people. I'm banishing your ass. Consider yourself banished, nerd. Okay. Oh, fuck! Pew! Smoked him. How many people does the king have? $648. That's still a tough fight. Oh, we don't have a 5th unit. They can rest for now. So it'll probably be him that takes 22. This is true. Can I get a moderator to add that to the moderator lounge? I'll work on it this weekend. Oh no, 2 of my places. I am a just ruler. Lord Carl's pimping up there. He doesn't give a shit. Or we can send Pluvius. Yeah, the king's gonna want to fight. This is gonna be a hard one. That's a pretty big fence, too. Yeah, this is gonna be our first fight that we actually have to give a shit about. I mean, this is up against the king, so... That's their game plan. Alright, he's retreating. Smart move. No, stop. You go down here, because I gotta move my... Pluvius can only move 2 anyway, so he's gotta go here. You done messed up, Aaron? Oof. It's actually really smart. Yeah, so he might die, but I'm kind of stuck, so there's really nothing. This is a very large area. Oh, you ass. We gotta get that dragon out of the way. Once the dragon's out of the way, we should be home free. Well, I mean, he had a lot of people, too, so that makes sense. Leave Pluvius alone! Alright, Pluvius, I need you to get rid of that dragon as soon as possible. The king will just move somewhere else, though. Why are you even attempting that? Damn, the dragons are staying. There we go, finally. It'd be smart for you to fence, you know? I'm gonna take your flag, boy. Come here, boy. No, no, not at all. I love your sound effects. All your sound effects are so fun. Ooh, that's an attack from behind. Yeah, you better run away. Because you know you're hashtag fucked! Alright. He needs money, but he's got people. So let's go ahead and send some money that way. No. I tell you what, I'll take you out last. How about that? Ooh, Lord Gyolug has 489. He's a force to be reckoned with. Damn, wouldn't it be crazy if I, you know, damn near maxed out my people? That'd be crazy, dude. Alright, what does 23 look like? That's King Elzarad moved there. Okay. I think all three of those fringe ones are gonna have just everything. all they'll need is just money. We're doing good. No, let's see, who's got a lot of food? He has a lot of food, so we're gonna send some from food. Send for some food. Send for some food. Not send some for food. Alright, he could use some food too. $272 versus 658. The king will always fight, man. And I'll always beat him. What kind of battle is this? They're rocks! Is this what the Southwest looks like? Just a rocky region? Be ready to get fucked. Oh, the sorcerer's stepping up. Like two hockey goaltenders stepping up to each other. Now you know exactly where I'm going, don't you, big boy? Coming for that ass. Walk backwards, you're going the wrong way. Oh, that's why she's trying to get me from right there. I see through your ruse, harlot. I love this game. This is going to be a G tier game. It's a shame this is a Wheel of Bullshit game, because now nobody's... Oh, he's blocking fully. He's committed to that. We're going to have to start wiping out his guys. Why are you making my life so difficult, King? Just give up. Just give up! Not even bothering with a fence or anything, you're just getting smoked. Empyrean retreated. Yeah, because she's a little shit. You really want... Dude, he's just killing himself. Oh, an archery battle? I'm all for an archery battle. But I have swords, so... And I'm flanking you. Yeah, we'll be alright. I wish I knew what the numbers were. Enjoy those 2 people that survived that encounter, you fucking idiot. What are you doing with your life? See, now I boxed you in. You're fucked. From the rear. This is where you give up. Oh, you did? Yes, it is a broken game. I hope you enjoyed it. It's very strange. The classes were ambitious, but I'm not a fan of Final Fantasy III. The original Final Fantasy III, not Super Nintendo Final Fantasy III. Gotta specify. How'd you feel the first time you ran into that Mist Dragon? Because I about rage quit though. This is on Genesis. I think it's on Super Nintendo too. See, that would not be wise. That would not be wise at all. That's gonna be a fight too. I gotta wait for... Defection? Defect to us. Alright, y'all want to keep playing these games? Alright, Geolug, let's see how that goes for you. Alright, he doesn't need any troops. he doesn't need any troops. We'll send 16, 23, 24. Hell yeah. Yeah, fuck Zeramis or whatever his name is. No, that's like the floating weird lady. I forgot about that. I don't think I can receive troops. I think the troops have to be ordered to there. Oh no, not my crops. Okay, we're officially in endgame now. Yeah, I agree. We're gonna attack 20. I don't know. It's a very good question. Oh, Pluvius is on the bottom too, even better, because I'm just gonna walk him forward. Get that dragon out of here, it's trash. Why would you break down your own fence? It's sabotage! Oh, I forgot Pluvius is he's slow. I'm coming with my stick of justice. I'm stirring up your butt. It's true. By the way, I'm only doing one scenario of this. We're not doing all of them. Each of these scenarios are about 6 hours long. And I'm not going to spend that much time on it. However, I will DLC the other campaigns for this. Yeah, fuck Geolug. $252 against 123. What could possibly happen? Oh shit! I didn't turn off the animations. There are 5. Every Koei game has 5. Can we shoot through the fence? No, I can't. Okay. Duly noted. Yeah, there are, but I prefer to not watch them because it makes these fights go, like, really drag on. You know what I mean? It is. There's tons of content, but it's like I got a lot of games I have to play. And I didn't need to buy any units either. That was so dumb of him. God, that was stupid. Here, let's just finish you off so you get the fuck out of the way, idiot. You're just giving up, are you? Oh, he's gonna try to fence the whole way. Yeah, dude, that's why I'm going in with 999 people against these dudes. They have no chance. Actually, let's go back here and see if it's possible for us to take him out. There it is. Okay. And win. Should have just given up, man. Would have been so much better for you. Alright, how many people does he have? 345, Lord Nicolay. That's gonna be another fight. It would be very wise for you to join my group. Okay, I'll just kill you. We're gonna bank on 20 now. Alright, Alright, it would be very wise for you to defect to me. Give them some food so they're happy. Okay, so 19's unhappy. That one's really unhappy. So let's send some food to 19. Yeah, I'm gonna take a break in a second. Actually, I'm gonna take a break right now. I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave y'all with an episode that's I just made 10 longest Sega Master System games. That's the most recent one that I did. I actually finished it today. I haven't had a chance to put it on YouTube, so might as well watch that. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I played tons of Sega Master System games. Some were relatively short, while others seemed determined to consume an entire weekend. But which games are actually the longest on the system? For this episode, we're looking across every genre, including RPGs, to find the top 10 longest Sega Master System games based on how long it takes to complete only the main story, the bare minimum needed to beat each title. And don't worry, I'll make a separate episode that omits all of the role-playing games because role-playing games traditionally require a much larger investment of time and will probably dominate a good portion of this list. I will say I'm using How Long to Beat alongside my own research across multiple sources, but keep in mind that completion times are reported by players, so the numbers can be subjective. I'm all about transparency, and lists like this can be difficult to compile with complete accuracy. Don't forget, especially you, Phil926, I'm just a boy. Let's begin. Golden Axe Warrior is a bizarre departure for the franchise. Instead of walking from left to right and beating barbarians in a pace, you explore a large overhead world, visit towns, upgrade your equipment, learn magic, and search through labyrinths for 9 missing crystals. It feels like an RPG because in a lot of ways it kind of is, but technically it lands closer to an action-adventure. There are no turn-based battles or traditional experience levels, so progress comes from finding stronger weapons, better armor, new spells, and items that open parts of the map that you couldn't reach before. And I will say it does feel like it borrows a lot from The Legend of Zelda, so much so that if this was a kickstarted game, Link would probably be one of the top contributors, you know what I'm saying? It has the overworld, hidden caves, dungeon-like labyrinths, hard upgrades, the big one right there, and a hero wandering out with a sword solving everyone else's problems for free! Still, the Golden Axe setting gives it enough identity to stand on its own. The monsters, magic, and heavier fantasy tone make it feel like Sega saw Zelda and said, fine, but what if everybody looked like they could bench press a horse? At around 6 hours, it is considerably longer than the arcade-style games that built the series. Golden Axe Warrior may not know exactly what genre it belongs to, but it commits completely to the identity crisis. I absolutely love Ys 1, although full disclosure, the version I completed was on the Famicom. That port makes several changes from the Master System release, so my experience is not a perfect one-to-one comparison, but the core adventure and its unusual combat system remain recognizable. Oddly enough, Ys was the game that finally helped me understand what Hydlide had been trying to accomplish. Both games use bump combat, where you attack by physically running into enemies rather than pressing a sword button. In Hydlide, combat often feels like 2 shopping carts colliding in a grocery store parking lot, but Ys takes the same basic idea and makes it faster, cleaner, and far more deliberate. Hitting an enemy slightly off-center lets you deal damage while avoiding a direct collision, and once you understand the positioning, the character you play as, Adol, or Adol, I don't know the fuck to say his name, starts carving through monsters with the confidence of a man who discovered that aggravated shoulder checking is a legitimate martial art. The real obstacle is figuring out where the fuck do I go? Ys can be significantly more cryptic than Hydlide, with crucial information buried in conversations, items that only work under very oddly specific circumstances, and objectives that depend on remembering something mentioned by a passing villager 40 minutes earlier. Even with that frustration, the combat, music, and sense of discovery kept me invested. I love this game. Ys takes that rough foundation that started with Hydlide and turned it into something genuinely fun. And that fun's gonna last for about 6.5 hours, so if you're committed to it, go for it. Spellcaster is a weird game. It feels like two completely different games were accidentally loaded onto the same cartridge, and Sega decided that separating them sounded like too much paperwork for that day. You play as Kane, a warrior from Summit Temple sent to investigate a group of missing guards. What begins as a fairly simple mission quickly escalates into a supernatural journey filled with demons, ancient weapons, magic, and enough plot twists to make Kane regret answering his teacher's summons. The action sections play like a side-scrolling platformer. Kane jumps across hazards, fires ki blasts, and uses magic to deal with enemies. That's cool. Then, without warning, the game shifts into a menu-driven adventure where you travel between locations, question characters, examine objects, and use specific items or spells to move the story forward. That mixture gives Spellcaster far more substance than the average action game, but it can also bring your progress to a complete, utter stop. Miss one clue or forget to examine an object twice, and Kane's grand mystical quest becomes an afternoon spent aggressively selecting talk, look, use on everything in Japan. Even saving your progress requires casting a spell that gives you a 24-character password. Apparently remembering where you left off demands divine fucking intervention. Spellcaster is ambitious though, it's strange and it can be obtuse, but to me, the constant genre switching helps those 6.5 hours feel like a genuine adventure rather than one game stretched far beyond its limits. Wonder Boy in Monster World lasts around 7 hours, which is unfortunate because I fucking hate nearly every minute of it. This is a Master System port of a Genesis action RPG, and port might be a generous word. The basic adventure survives. You play as Shion, travel between towns and dungeons, talk to villagers, buy equipment, collect magic, and gradually open new areas. But the game has been compressed, redrawn, and shoved on a weaker hardware until it feels like someone tried mailing the Genesis source code through the world's oldest and slowest UPS driver. I will say it is visually impressive, but playing it's another thing completely. Your sword is the reach of a precision screwdriver, and the hit detection regularly acts like you and the enemy sign separate definitions of personal space. You have to stand so close to attack that it would honestly be more effective to strap the sword to my ass facing backwards, so at least the enemies could take damage while they're fucking me. Managing equipment is also ridiculous because opening the inventory requires pressing the pause button. Now, if you know anything about the Sega Master System, the pause button is not on the controller, it's on the system. Thank God my dad never owned this game when I was a kid because I wouldn't have been allowed to play it. I would have been stationed beside the television as the pause button. Every time he wanted to change weapons, I would have probably had to crawl across the living room and press the console like some kind of unpaid human peripheral. The Genesis version also used a battery save. This version replaces it with passwords long enough to qualify as government encryption. Saving at an end rewards you with a slab of letters and numbers that have to be copied perfectly, because apparently defeating monsters wasn't enough. You also needed to pass a clerical accuracy exam. There are pieces, and I do mean pieces, like small pieces, like microscopic pieces of a decent action-adventure game buried in here, but the Master System version feels like Wonder Boy and Monster World being slowly strangled by its own hardware. Maybe play the Genesis version, it's significantly better, and that's not saying much because I just don't like this franchise. Populous is one of the most important strategy/god games ever made. It helped popularize the genre, gave players control over an entire civilization, and influenced decades of games that followed. Nice. That's important. But it's also one of the most mundane fucking bullshit games that I have ever played, and somehow it remains equally mundane on every console it was jizzed out onto. You play as one god battling another god for control of the world. Instead of directly commanding your followers, you raise and lower the terrain so they can build larger settlements. And apparently more area means more bang bang room because that's the only way to get the fucking population up. And when you have more people, you get more power, and more power means you can unleash earthquakes, floods, volcanoes, and other acts of divine property damage. That sounds incredible. I promise you, it's not. In reality, most of the experience involves flattening tiny squares of land while a collection of microscopic idiots slowly construct houses on them. You are supposedly an all-powerful deity, yet most of your day is spent performing supernatural landscaping for people incapable of handling a slight incline. Then you do it again and again and again, across world after world, waiting for your population to grow until you can finally destroy the enemy and move on to another nearly identical session of celestial zoning administration. And to beat all of these levels, you're going to spend around 12 and a half hours dealing with this shit. At number 5, the Master System stops wasting time and hands us a full traditional RPG, with a gigantic world, 3 missing companions, and a Dark Lord named Terrorin, who has once again unleashed monsters across the 5 lands. Pretty typical setup. You begin the game alone and spend a large portion of the adventure exploring, gathering information, recruiting your party, and fighting enough random battles to turn the local monster population into an endangered species. The economy is especially bizarre. After receiving a hero's license, defeated monsters begin dropping fangs that can be exchanged for gold and more powerful equipment. That means the entire kingdom has apparently abandoned currency in favor of financing its military through aggressive dentistry. Miracle Warriors also pulls an Ultima, tracks your popularity, attack innocent travelers or merchants, and people begin treating you like the sociopath you are. This matters because certain kings will only hand over legendary equipment to someone with a respectable reputation. Remember kids, owning 300 severed monster teeth is perfectly fine, but God forbid you stab one person. During the span of 13 and a half hours, you're going to be doing a lot of grinding. You're going to be managing equipment and wandering across a world that's not particularly interested in telling you where anything is. "14 hours does not sound especially long for a role-playing game, but Phantasy Star, however, has somehow achieved time dilation. You can play it for 40 minutes, check the clock, and discover that only 7 minutes have passed and your family has reported you missing. I know that this game is groundbreaking. The large science fantasy world, animated battles, female protagonists, and first-person dungeons were incredibly ambitious for 1988. I respect everything Phantasy Star accomplished historically. I just fucking hate playing it. Every journey, and that's being generous, is interrupted by random encounters. Walk 5 steps, monsters. Turn around, monsters. Pause briefly to remember where you were going. Congratulations, 4 more assholes have arrived demanding a turn-based meeting that could have been an email. Then you enter the dungeons, oh hell yeah, where the game replaces recognizable scenery with endless first-person hallways. Every wall looks identical. Secret passages are practically invisible, and progress often requires drawing your own maps, unless you're one of the misogynistic goon asses that pop a boner dying to a beige screensaver. Even walkthroughs devote extensive space to dungeon maps because navigating without them is an act of self-harm disguised as cartography. Outside the dungeons, your objectives are vague. Equipment is expensive and grinding becomes your unpaid second job. Phantasy Star does not simply waste your time, no, it processes it, packages it, and sells it back to you as experience points. It may only take 14 hours to beat, but those are Phantasy Star hours. In normal human time, that is roughly 2 winters, a failed marriage, and the complete rise and collapse of a regional government. I'm gonna be honest with you, I genuinely struggle to understand how Lemmings became as popular as it did. People adore this game. I'd rather staple my nipples to the ceiling and hang from them like a ceiling fan than complete all 120 levels. Fuck that. The concept is clever. Groups of tiny green-haired creatures march forward without the slightest concern for their own survival. Your job is to assign abilities that help them reach the exit. Some build bridges, others dig tunnels, and blockers prevent the rest of the population from casually strolling into lava. And they will. Every puzzle requires planning, timing, and careful use of a limited number of skills. When everything works, watching the entire group safely reach the exit can be extremely satisfying, but reaching that moment often requires several failed attempts in which half the population drowns because one builder placed a staircase 2 pixels too low. And I'm not fucking around with you, this game is 120 stages. It takes about 20 hours to get through it. Each puzzle becomes more and more complicated and introduces additional hazards and provides interestingly elaborate ways for the lemmings to die. I understand why it became a classic, but it is one of the world's largest synchronized workplace accident simulators, and I want nothing to do with it. Ultima 4 Quest of the Avatar is a very strange game, because it doesn't give you some dark lord to kill, instead it asks you to become a better person, which to me is one of the most unreasonable demands ever placed on someone playing a video game. Your goal is to master 8 virtues, including honesty, compassion, valor, justice, and humility. That means speaking truthfully, helping others, behaving in what would be considered an honorable way, and resisting the natural RPG instinct to steal everything that isn't physically nailed to the floor. The game actually judges your actions, so slaughtering a fleeing enemy or robbing a blind shopkeeper can set you back on your little spiritual journey. Becoming the Avatar also involves recruiting companions, collecting runes and colored stones, learning these mantras, visiting shrines, exploring dungeons, and writing down enough clues to make your desk resemble the evidence board from a serial killer investigation. Forget one At 33 and a half hours, there is absolutely nothing sensible about sensible soccer. The matches themselves are fast, simple, and easy to understand. You move, pass, shoot, tackle, and occasionally bend the ball so violently that it appears to be fleeing an abusive relationship. The problem is that the game surrounds these short matches with enough leagues, cups, qualifiers, and tournaments to recreate an entire football calendar on an 8-bit console. In some ways, this is kind of like the SMS's baseball stars, if that makes sense. One match turns into 5 becomes a full competition. Before long, you're 30 hours deep, angrily studying the standings as though a poor result will force you to explain yourself before Parliament. The controls are simple, and that's exactly why the game is so dangerous to me. There's no complicated playbook or mountain of statistics standing between you and another game. You just select your team and immediately begin ruining your afternoon. I will say it is dangerously addictive. It's a decent soccer game, but at 33 and a half hours, it's probably the only game you're going to be playing. And that's it for today's episode. What did you think of this list? What are the longest Sega Master System games that you've ever beaten? Feel free to let me and the community know down in the comments section below. Speaking of our community, if you made it to the end of this episode, you're already home with us. We're a gathering of video game enthusiasts that love to remember when life was just a little bit easier to live. And if you align with that, feel free to subscribe. Finally, the single most important thing you can do for me is to hit that thumbs up button, as it directly impacts the visibility of the videos and the projects that I work on every single day. As always, from my family to your family, good energy, good vibes. Fortifire out. I played tons of Sega Master System games. Some were relatively short, while others seemed determined to consume an entire weekend. But which games are actually the longest on the system? For this episode, we're looking across every genre, including RPGs, to find the top 10 longest Sega Master System games based on how long it takes to complete only the main story, the bare minimum needed to beat each title. And don't worry, I'll make a separate episode that omits all of the role-playing games, because role-playing games traditionally require a much larger investment of time and will probably dominate a good portion of this list. I will say I'm using how long to beat alongside my own research across multiple sources, but keep in mind that completion times are reported by players, so the numbers can be subjective. I'm all about transparency, and lists like this could be difficult to compile with complete accuracy. Jesus. Alright, let's take the rest of this fucking planet. Because I'm down to do it. Alright, we're going after 21. I think it'd be smarter to take 21. Gotta go through all the countries, though. What are you talking about? It was over. Oh my gosh. Is 20 just not gonna get selected? The fuck? I couldn't do 33 hours. Alright, is he ready? Yeah, he's ready to take him. Alright, let's fucking send it. It's time for a boogaloo. Good old-fashioned boogaloo! And it's the easy map, of course it is. Well, yeah, but I mean, I feel like it doesn't take 33 hours to beat Roller Coaster Tycoon. This is a very strange song, and I don't know how I feel about it. This is where you retreat, homeboy. Because I'm coming for that ass! What'd y'all think of that episode? Was that good enough for y'all? It's a good one. I like talking about the longest games. If you're not gonna move anybody, just give up, dude. Alright, that's gonna put me in... No. That's dumb, bro. Why would you do that? I love Roller Coaster Tycoon. So does my wife. Matter of fact, when we play Roller Coaster Tycoon, we play it together. Oh, she's a touch attacker, okay. Alright, we'll step you up. Break the fence because that guy can't do it anyway. I could imagine playing it on the PS4. It's very much a PC game to me, you know? Alright, let's see if we can wipe him out. Not yet. But can he wipe him out? Easy. Yeah, because you know you're going to lose in the next turn. Old land. The beatings will continue until morale improves. Just want to let y'all know that. I need him to break that treaty so we can just end his bloodline. How's 30 doing? It's gonna be another fight. That's gonna be another fight. King Elstrid. Eustace Banks! Oh, we could take 25. Booga booga booga! Good times. Alright, so Pluvius is ready. We can hit him. '21 can take the next one. I still gotta protect 20 where... He's banking on me to starve, I think. This game rocks, dude. I'm so happy we played it and actually gave it a chance to learn how to play it. You want this heat, bro? You're gonna get it. Alright, they're stacking. Yeah. Is the dragon gonna come for me? The dragon's just looking there. Oh, he's... Okay, he is. Okay, so that's stupid because he can attack us. Let's go up here. Pluvius! Why'd you list this among games like RCT and the Master System 33-hour FIFA? Sensible Soccer? I mean, this is... You gotta think it's 6 hours a scenario, right? Depending on who you pick to start. 5 scenarios, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Gemfire is one of the more long games, but that could be said for any of the Koei strategy games. They're just long by nature. And as far as I know, there's no save mechanic, so you're just fucking... You play this, and you leave it on. You want this heat, bro? Alright, that's fine. I may have fucked up. Nah, now we're not fucked up. No, no, not at all. I love this game. We might starve. That would suck. That's what I wanted. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I fucking want. Come on, bitch. Yeah, buddy. There it is. They still got a shit ton of stuff. Oh, brother, just send all of it. I need it for the war effort. Alright, he is way ready. Alright, Zendor's still got 2 months to figure his shit out, so let's give some food to the people so they're not dissenting. Or we need to send some food to 20. Anybody's got extra food. They really don't like me here, do they? Oh man. I need to get rid of him. Oh, he's still gotta rest. Nah, I think I'll just wait instead of wasting money. Oh, that's dangerous. That's really dangerous. Alright, if anybody from not there has the people, the minute they break, they could take if we wanted to. Ooh, food costs are good. Just in case anything crazy happens. Motherfucker, I just want to see my 5th unit. Alright, Zendor's ready. Lord Shabard. Alright. Single bridge. I hate that so much. No, we don't want to block him off. They're not doing anything. We gotta be quick about this. 3 days of food is always really sketchy. It's not gonna do anything for you, buddy. How are you still alive? Well, I hope you enjoyed dying. I don't know why you bother doing that, stupid. Attack me, see what happens. Yep. That's exactly what I thought was gonna happen, you goofball. Let's do it. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Until they stepped up. I've got a gargantuan amount of fucking people to use. Okay, so they should be retreating next turn because they know I'm gonna win. Give me food. Food's expensive right now. I don't even really care about the natural disasters at this point. Because that's harvest time, we should all have food. Yep. Oh, good. Oh, you're fucked, dude. You're dead set fucked. You tried to take me with 57 people? Dude, you're fucked. Really? You have 57 people? This king, man, he's a bitch. Concede defeat. Save your people. Consolidate your dudes. What a moron, dude. What an imbecile. Look at this gooner. He's counting on his 5th unit to pull all the weight. If it's down to 1, they're gonna retreat. I can wipe out their entire fucking army. Probably with 1 dude. You know, I haven't played a good tactics game since Bahamut's Lagoon, so this pleases me. It'd be wise for you to build a fence right there. No? Gonna move? It'd be wild to build a fence. Build a fence! Okay. He's counting on me starving, it's not gonna happen. Pew! Hold the line. I feel like he's going to be a fight to the bitter end every single time. Coming in with 800 people against 57, that's insane to me. Is it because he's the king? Like, I'm confused. Is that why he's being that way? What a shame. This is where you give up. This is very much where you give up. What's up, Earth? How you doing?
Attention all units, central dispatch, be advised, we have a 1075 in progress with multiple victims.
What you up to?
Respond to radar
How you
alarm,
been?
all units respond, code 3.
This is Live 42. Retain 4, respond that raid alarm. From Earth's under. Stand by. What's up, Earth? How you doing? You're playing Legend of Dragoon. Fantastic game if you're not me. I cannot stand that game at all. Right now, we're playing Gemfire. This is a really solid game. I'm having a blast with this. Yeah, there it goes. Retreated. Turn-based game by Koei. Not shit. I mean, the early Romance of the Three Kingdoms games are just, they're really silly. But, once you get used to the whole time hit bullshit, I think it's fine. Alright, we're gonna actually train troops. Just to keep them from trying to get us. Gonna get my pussy. Here we go. We're about to beat this game, though. 2 days of streaming it. That's not too terribly bad. Oh, he doesn't have troops either. Well, let's fix that. Easy. We still gotta wait 2 months for Zendor. Fuck! You live today. Perfect. I can't wait to smoke them. You just wait for the next month. You're hashtag fucked, dude. Just so hashtag fucked. Alright, we're sending it to 20. Yeah, we're gonna send it to 20. Because we don't need all of this money. That was the dumbest thing they could have done, is broken that alliance. The dumbest thing. Because I can hit him from any side. Still one more month. You better... You wait until November, dog. You're fucked. Fucked up, man. Two more families left after this guy. You don't even have a fucking 5th unit, you nerd. Dude, you're boned. You're boned. B-O-N-E-D, boned. He's toast. Look at all the 69s he got. Nice! Beep, beep. I can't get into Fire Emblem. I tried to play the first Fire Emblem and it is bad. Like, so the reason I don't like Fire Emblem is that you have limited use weapons, right? Do we stream on here or on Twitch? I stream on Twitch as well. It's the same username. You have limited use weapons. And the only way to get more weapons or to refill it is to buy it in the middle of the conflict. It's very strange. I'm not big on that. And I haven't played any of the Tactics Ogre games either. Yeah, no, this game fucking rocks. It's gonna be a G tier game. You're definitely gonna see this on the 10 list. And I didn't expect to like it, because, you know, early Koei games are mean. They are mean slogs of a time because they just waste your time, right? As far as I know, there's no way to save our progress. Like, what we're doing now is all we have to do. Well, everything I do on here ends up on YouTube videos, give or take. Like, how we review the games and stuff. I even gave you a little shout-out in an upcoming video. I'll release it after. You gotta find it, though. Okay, he's in my spot. Let's toast him. Oh, I'm talking about Phil over on YouTube, but Earth Sunder, I'll give you a shout-out. Don't you worry. I'll give Daddy Earth Sunder a shout-out. Well, it seems to be that we have Tropical Force winds coming in, so we need to beat this game before, before bad things happen, like the internet goes out, because it probably will. I'm a derp, but you're like one of the best derps ever, man. I wouldn't be where I'm at on YouTube and everything without your support. Don't sell yourself short. At all. One of my first friends on here. Smoke 'em, John! Alright. I don't know if y'all can hear that weather. There's probably one of two things you hear right now. My dog licking his fucking balls, which is the second most annoying sound on this planet to me. The first being the tap on my window when I work near inmates. Jesus Christ, I hear it in the middle of the night. Ooh, we may have put ourselves in a shitty position. Let's free up some space. Because I gotta send him around. Oh yeah, you know that tap, yeah. Schlonk. Alright, I have yet to use a save state. I'm gonna use a save state here. Because I actually want to move those guys up there. I'm authorized 3 save states over the course of a game before it becomes a stated playthrough. But we're so close to beating this, I genuinely don't give a shit. I should have known that they were going to try to box me in. Sevostador! It's true. Okay, so I can do God's work on these dudes from here. You need to get out of the way, you're just an archer. And then we can move these guys in. Because I need somebody to break the fences, because they're just going to fence non-stop. But we gotta beat this guy, because if we do, it's one less family we've got to worry about, right? I will say, this might be a good game, but I am not looking forward to playing, Romance of the Three Kingdoms Like, the first 3 are shit. They're horrible. It's not until the Super Nintendo that Romance gets good. Because Romance is just basically a bunch of squares non-stop, and all these weird acronyms that just don't make sense to anything. Just don't get it. Alright. Is that a hittable spot? It is, okay. Easy. Yeah, that was a good one. So you're saying it's like the military. Yeah. Just a bunch of squares and acronyms. Yeah. Basically. Now that you mention it. Alright, we'll get him in this turn. Unless we can get him to retreat. Actually, he's going to retreat next turn because he knows that I'm in a win condition. No, he wants to stand and fight? Whatever, dude. Enjoy your loss. Okay, get banished then, nerd. Easy. Welcome to the end game now. Welcome to the end game. Thank you so much for that follow. All of our follows are anonymous. Feel free to sit back and relax. That's what we do here every day. Lifeblood of the community. Alright, how many people do you have? What about here? That's gonna be our final fights are gonna be awkward, aren't they? How many people are 20? Fucking shut up! Yes, it was on Twitch. Okay, I can. Let's send some food there. After we give some food away. Doo 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 doo. Oh, we got Chilla too. That's a name. Sounds like a really shitty EDM band. We gotta wait till the next month anyway. Still don't think we can. Yeah. In December, you just wait. You're going down. In more ways than one. Oh. Oh no, plague! Yeah, this is gonna be cake. Alright, let's transport some food and... No. We can send some stuff to 28, because 28's hurting. This is the worst part about it, is waiting to go through every single province. You can set it to be AI controlled, but I don't trust the computer. I feel like it'll run my economy into the ground. Yeah, they're maxed out. They're all maxed out. Alright, showtime. It's in Pluvis. I'm gonna smoke them. So we have the equivalent of the slider restaurant of choice is called Crystals down in the south where I'm at. But I had White Castles when I went to the west, and it's like, this is the same fucking thing. Same thing. By the way, for anybody who cares, the next video that's coming out on YouTube is going to be 10 longest SMS games. I'm very excited for it. Some good humor in there. Did some good writing. I got a community voted episode coming out for y'all. 10 NES games you should play, part 4, which means 40 games I've suggested from the library. It's always cool to get to those numbers. And also, for anybody who cares, well, not really a major milestone, minor milestone. We hit 10,000 subs on the channel. So if you watch the videos, you'll notice it's no longer going to say onward to 10K. It's going to say onward to 11K. And it's a journey that I'm excited to make with y'all every single day. I never expected to get past 100, and, you know, the algorithm favored me that day, and here we are. I'm gonna break that fucking fence. I'm gonna break it. It's mine. Eat that ass. Fuck your fence! Let's kill it. I got more than enough food. I can sit here all day, Daddy. What do you mean they're walking around the rocks? I specifically made them not walk aroundable. They're boned. I don't know, Taco Bell does something rotten to me. Oh, I forgot to turn off the damn animations. Whoo! Damn. Let's turn that off. And we'll get out of the way so that wizard can get up here and start hitting him from the other side of the fence. Almost there. It'll be one more turn before he gets there, but we got enough food. I'm not worried about it. That was dumb. Why would you get there? You're... what? Why? I will never understand the logic of this AI in this game. Yeah, like, it's stupid. Dumb. So we need to destroy him because he's going to keep building a fence. So we need to keep getting closer and closer. Alright, so that should distract him. Even though he's just going to keep building fences. That's his only job in life, is to keep building fences. Oh no, he's taking the flag. Oh, he's arching me. Nice. Some real wishful thinking there, buddy. Real wishful thinking. Take a view and see who we can pull from. Usually 8 is pretty rich. Yeah, we'll pull everything from 8. And just so they're not hurting too bad. We'll send them half of everything. Alright. I'm familiar with her. Okay, so she's a touch person. That's fine. Let's go! Last fight of the game. We beat this campaign. We beat the game. And it's open field? Interesting. With a... Okay, so what's your idea here? What's your gimmick? We gotta protect our flag, because this is gonna be really interesting. Oh, she's a 3-walker. Nice. Okay. Alright, this will secure our flag. Whew! It's all or nothing. Walk up to me and fight me like a man. Come on. I'm about to Mortal Kombat your ass into the next fucking century, dude. Okay, I see what he's trying to do. So let's get rid of that. I think she's touch combat, right? She's a streetwalker. A 3-walker! Oh, you had nothing to lose. I can't believe this ended up on the Wheel of Bullshit. This is a game I wanted to play. She's not even trying, dude. Oh, he is. Ba-doo-doo-doo. Oh, I hit the B button. My bad. It's the battle of the touches now, huh? Alright, so she is low, believe it or not, so she might not be safe. But we'll see what we can do. She can retreat all she wants. And I think that's game, guys. That's game, right? No, that's it. Oh my god, dude. I think it's fair to say we took out the king. Your wise leadership has united the country. The victory of Aaron finally ended the long war. Aaron set off for the palace to be crowned by the princess. Oh, cutscene. What a game, dude. That was a good ending, too. By the way, this is the series, or a sequel. It's called Baylor of the Eyes or something like that. Baylor of the Evil Eye. And it focuses on the Celtic stuff. Celtic no Season is the actual Japanese name of it. And then we have the third game, which is Arc of Time. When does that one take place? Oh, what the fuck is this? That doesn't look good at all. Missing Expedition Team? That looks more like a point and click. It is. It's a point and click. Kind of odd. But I mean, hey, it's part of the Imagination series. The game rocked. That was a really good game. Like a stupid good game. Alright, NES. That was Gemfire. Gemfire. I'm going to guess this game costs $50. We're doing Price is Right rules for this. I do not know how much this game costs. It was a wheel of bullshit, so I didn't need a card or anything to play it. If you want to do this, it's absolutely free. You guess the price of the game loose. I do collect NES games loose, so bear that in mind. If you're the closest without going over, you can win yourself 0.2 Good Boy points that can be used to redeem an IOU for an override, which is a must-play game for me. It's based on eBay prices. I ask that you don't cheat, be respectful of the process. Gentlemen rules here. This game is amazing. I actually really enjoyed it. Probably the best Koei TBS I've played. I'm gonna give that a G. It's a really good game. It's solid. It's a shame nobody redeemed it because that would have been 2 solid point-a-roonies for y'all. 235, 120. All right, I'm getting tired. I just drained all my mental energy for that. All right, Gemfire on the NES. 288 complete in box. 159 loose. Okay, so this is a rare game. Nice. All right, so the cheapest we're seeing is $150. 150 bucks. Who's got the highest? So Raptor will get the points. Good job, Raptor. That's emulation. That game is so good, I would actually spend that money on that. And that's saying a lot about me because usually I'm not about that life. All right, Raptor 2.8. All right, so that's going to move System Shock up. We do own System Shock. Amazing Spider-Man we do not own. And then Uprising 2 Lead and Destroy I might own. I don't know. I'd have to double check. But System Shock is what we're going to be doing. Wouldn't Gemfire be centered point and click? No, no. Point and click adventures are very specific kind of thing. I'm exhausted. I'm beat. I'm going to bed. That was awesome. We did a great progress with that tonight. Tomorrow we are going to be playing either Phantasy Star Online, System Shock, or Grand Theft Auto. 3 games that are... There's a great choice for Wildcard Wednesday. I'm actually, because I'm putting up a video right now anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go over to YouTube, put the poll up. Yeah, I'm excited. I think we're going to have a good time. That's the best way I can say that. Okay, if you're on YouTube, feel free to come over to Twitch. There's a lot more I can do for you, be it sound effects, stream loots, cards, or channel point redeems, things that I cannot do for you right now. If you're on Twitch, feel free to check out my YouTube. Tons of videos over there. I'm about to release the one that we just created, so feel free to go over there. Just cracked that 10,000 subscriber milestone, which is a big deal to me. If you want to guide the raid, feel free to do so at this time. Otherwise, we're going to find somebody playing a turn-based strategy, which is not very often. I don't see many of my my friends do that. Or an NES game. Maybe if there's somebody playing an NES game. Which I awkwardly don't see right now. What's up, Digital? We're actually wrapping up.
Attention all units.
We're actually wrapping up.
Central dispatch, be advised, we have a 1075 in progress.
It's 1:50 in the morning. I got an early morning.
All units respond, code 3.
But everybody go over there and... No, dude, please don't feel bad. I appreciate it. For anybody who doesn't know who I am, my name is Fortifier. I'm a retro variety. Don't raid him! He just raided us! Jesus Christ. I meant to shout you out. Brutally Digital. Alright. For everybody who's coming over from Brutally Digital's stream, my name is Fortifier. I'm a retro variety streamer. Play a bunch of games from the 70s all the way to now. Always on true hardware when I can. We just beat Gemfire, which was a turn-based strategy game. I had a good time with it. Gave it a G rating. Just really... You're fucking stupid. Stop. I probably would have rated him if I realized he was on. Yeah, we're gonna go out with a bang. We're gonna go hang out with somebody. The closest thing I have is Stealthy Golem, who is playing Die Gherkin, which is an FM Towns game, or an FM7, probably FM Towns. Stealthy Golem. Right, as always, from my family to your family, good energy, good vibes, Fortifier out, keep the flames of hope burning, and the flames of retro gaming burning even stronger. We'll be back tomorrow, Wildcard Wednesday. Don't forget, vote on YouTube. It's going to be on the community post. And if you need that YouTube link, this is it right there. I'll make sure you get the points back. That's not an issue. I can do that. Don't forget tomorrow, though. The games you can choose are Phantasy Star Online, System Shock, which I expect to win because it's fucking System Shock, and Grand Theft Auto. That could win as well. There's a wide variety of things that we have going. So I'm tired. Thanks so much for... Every fucking day, dude. Every fucking day. I'm gonna go bust a nut now, apparently, according to Zool. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Take care.